What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Burley Oak Brewing Company, and they are out of Berlin, Maryland, and this is their Mango Lassi J.R.E.A.M. So they're calling this one a sour ale that is brewed with lactose, mangoes, cardamom, saffron, and vanilla. Comes in at 4.8% alcohol by volume, 6 IBUs, and at the time of review, this can is just under 1 month old. Now I'm going to give a huge thanks and shout out to a friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Alex, for hooking me up with this one. Thank you very much, good sir. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Alex sent my way. He actually sent me 3 beers from Burley Oak. I already reviewed their Jelly Not Jam, the cranberry, apple, and pear variant, and now I have 2 Dreams, and I've heard so many good things about the Dream series, and he sent me 2. He sent me this one and their triple blackberry black currant one, which it sounds like it's going to be fantastic, but this one is the most interesting because you're talking about, lactose, mangoes, cardamom, saffron, and vanilla. Like, there's a lot going on in this one, so I can't wait to get into it. It's been kept cold the entire time, and we're going to pour it into the Medusa glass and see what we got going on. It is, and here we go. We got a little bit of a gusher, and that's the, wow, so unfortunate. It was kept cold, so, sometimes these re-ferment. But you know what? We're gonna go on with the review here. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in here, and yeah, you know what? Actually, we'll just hang out and we'll come back when this beer settles down a little bit. See you in a bit. We're back, and as you can see, I have the beer finally into my glass. Actually, I had to grab another glass and pour the remaining beer that was in the can into that glass and kind of work it into this one. But as you can see, I didn't lose a lot of it. I believe this is a 18-ounce glass, so I don't know if I maybe lost an ounce. Not much. So we did save the vast majority of this beer. I will say, though, the other Dream I have, which is their triple blackberry black currant, I'm definitely going to open that off camera because the explosion, I'm going to have to wash the tablecloth now and, the whole nine. So it's just unfortunate. It's happened in so many beers with the fruit puree that, it happens, whatever. What are you going to do? But I managed to save most of it, so here we are. Anyway, so this pours out this really nice deep orange color, very murky and turbid. Has remnants of a head that was about 75 fingers because it exploded or gushed or whatever you want to say. Now it has remnants of like a pulpy like mango kind of at the top. But yeah, that looks like a Mango Lassi J.R.E.A.M. Let's get a nose on it. So for me, tons of mango. A little bit of that cardamom is there. A slight floral kind of tone probably from the saffron. But mango's the star of the show, and it has kind of like a peppery mango, kind of like as you get closer to the skin, it has like a peppery kind of nose to it. Shout out to a good friend of mine and fellow beer tuber, DJ over at DJ's Brew Tube. First time I ever heard peppery mango skin was from him, and then I totally understand what he's talking about, and I was just like, yeah, no, I get it. When you eat a mango, like you get closer to the skin, it definitely has like a peppery vibe to it. Yeah, it smells sweet, but not overly so. The lactose, the vanilla, a little bit of a vanilla sweetness here, but for the most part, it smells like straight on mangoes. A little bit of floral component, touch of cardamom. It smells pretty good. There's a distinct firm tartness to this one in the nose. So yeah, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Alex. It's fucking tasty. It's a tasty beer. Wow, this has more of like a higher side of tart to a lower sourness. I always put my tartness sour kind of scale into 2 different categories. There's tart and there's sour. Tart has tartness. Sour, full on sourness. It's very rare for me to get a beer that's straight on sour to my palate. But this is low sour. This definitely has mouth puckering, almost like to the edge of the edges of the jaw, kind of grabs you. The mango is the predominant part of this beer. The elements of this beer are more to the, mango, a little bit of cardamom and saffron. Not getting a ton of vanilla in the taste. The body at 4.8%, more in the lower to straight on medium body, which is nice. A little bit bigger than I anticipated. The mouthfeel, it's soft, it's smooth. It's not as creamy, and it doesn't lack the carbonation that a lot of the fruit smoothie beers have. The Dream series is kind of just, all about the fruit and kind of in the fruit smoothie realm. But I'll say from my first experience from a Dream beer, this is more of like a slightly crisp, slightly effervescent kind of mouthfeel, as opposed to like the straight on soft, smooth, creamy vibe that I get from so many of the fruit smoothie beers. The mango leads the way right up front. Then the cardamom and saffron kind of hit. Floral component from the saffron. Cardamom is just straight on cardamom character. Almost has like a peppery type of, it's just kind of like a Christmas / like fall spice to it. The vanilla hits midway through the palate, but it's very slight with that lactose. I think the lactose is bumping up the sweetness a little bit to this beer, because it definitely has a sweetness to it, but I think it's just the mangoes and the lactose kind of adding to it. It finishes with a semi-dry, slightly residual sweetness kind of finish. No bitterness to speak of. It has an acidic bite in the back of the throat as well. Like I said, this is definitely lower side of sour. Each time I go back, the acidity kind of builds in the back of the throat, but there's also just a lower sourness to this one, like a firm tartness to lower sourness. Really nice. Yeah, this is kind of what they say it is. Getting the mango, getting those the spices and the saffron and the cardamom and whatnot. And it's really easy to drink. 4.8%. I could crush a ton of these. It's not too sweet. It's not too acidic. It's not too tart or sour in this case. There's really no bitterness. Super crushable. The only thing bad about this one is it exploded on me. It was a gusher, and it happens. But anyway, not much more I can say about the Mango Lassi J.R.E.A.M from Burley Oak. I don't think this is mind-blowing to my palate, but it's damn tasty, and I appreciate the chance to try it, so thank you very much, Alex. So rating on this one, I'm going to give it a straight 4.25 out of 5. I think it deserves it. I think to get into the 4 or 5 would be like an amazing beer. I want more vanilla from this one. First and foremost, I also want the mouthfeel to be less crisp and effervescent and more of like the soft, smooth, creamy vibe. But 4.25 out of 5 is a great score. This is a tasty beer. I'm gonna drink the rest of this and I'm gonna drink the rest of this and enjoy every second. But I'm still pissed off that it gushed, and it's no fault, to Alex or anybody. It's just, it happens with these beers. I mean, I've bought crawlers from Mortalis that I went to the brewery, I put them in a cooler with ice, brought them back to my house, threw them right in the fucking fridge, and within a month, I didn't open them right away, but it was kept cold, probably like 35 degrees the entire time, and they still exploded. I just think when you have this much fruit, it can re-ferment and it explodes, and I think that's the case with this beer. So I'm going to definitely open the triple blackberry blackcurrant J.R.E.A.M off camera, unless what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack it off camera, and if it doesn't explode and it's not coming out, then I'll just come on camera and pour it right on camera. But yeah, I just think at the end of the day, beers like this, it definitely shouldn't be cracking them open on camera because of the fact that they could explode. I'm glad I didn't do that with that Hudson Valley beer, the blueberry vanilla one and everything, because that just exploded everywhere and it was crazy. And a lot of people said that one looked like a bologna or like liquid spam on camera, and it totally did, but I don't know what I'm talking about this one. So anyway, 4.25 out of 5 for this one. Really good beer. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this and have a lot of fun doing so. So thanks again, Alex. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Price and availability. Don't know the availability of Burley Oak beers, but I'm pretty sure they're brewery only. But Alex, if you want to chime in. Price point on this one, I wouldn't be surprised if this was $20 a 4-pack. That's, I'd imagine, the going rate for something like this, even at 4.8%. You're talking about mangoes and lactose and vanilla and saffron and cardamom, and this style of beer is probably $20 a 4-pack. But Alex, confirm what you paid for this one, because I'd be curious, but I'd imagine it's $20 a 4-pack. So anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Once again, thanks to Alex for hooking me up with one of these J.R.E.A.Ms. Despite the fact that it gushed, I still enjoy it. So take it easy, everyone. To the next one. Cheers.